Okay. Good evening, Vivek and Pushpak, and welcome to Quiz 3 of Season 2 of the Battle of the Brains. Uh, First of all, I'm really thankful that both of you are here. It means a lot to all the efforts that go in conducting this, and thank you so much for coming on board. Is this your first YouTube live session?
Y-
Yeah, pretty much
Yes,
so.
yes.
Superb. So I hope that you are looking forward to it, and I will do my best to ensure that your journey is as comfortable as possible.
Thank you.
So you have both been a part of the other two quizzes as audience, and you have seen the glimpses of the way it works. So without wasting much time, Vivek and Pushpak, let's start with the quiz. We will have three rounds similar to the previous quizzes, and uh, and we will go through the rounds as and when they come. Audience is also joining in live on YouTube, and people are commenting and people are encouraging both of you as well, similar to how you guys have been doing. So so let's start with round one. And before we start with round one, Vivek and Pushpak, I want to see which one of you starts first, right? Because round one will involve certain direct questions. So before that, you have a pen and paper handy with you, and I want
Yes.
you to give me the answer to this. Whoever comes
Mm.
closest to the answer will start first. Okay. So are you ready to see your question?
Yep.
Yes.
Fantastic. So your question is this: in which year was Prime Minister Narendra Modi born? Give your you take a shot. No points over here, but whoever comes
1951.
closest to the answer. Pushpak, what is your answer?
Nine, 1950.
Pushpak, bang on, right? 1950 is the right answer. Vivek, he just turned 75 years this year.
Oh, okay.
So, Pushpak, we start with you. And let's begin round one. So, Pushpak and Vivek, you both get direct questions. If you answer the question correctly, you get 10 points. If you don't know the answer to the question, I can give you a hint. If you get the answer correct with the
Okay.
help of the hint, you get 5 points. And if you still don't get the answer, even with the help of the hint, or if you answer incorrectly, the question passes to the other person. And if the other person answers it correctly, the person gets 5 points. Very simple. So let's start with you first, Pushpak. The round is called India in a Flash. So, question number one, Pushpak. Ready? Here it goes. Let's see what
Yes.
it is. After completing his MBA from Wharton Business School, this minister joined GE Transportation as its managing director and was also briefly with Siemens. A former IAS
Ashwini
officer who wears
Vaishnav.
one of the.
Ashnivi
Sorry,
Vaishnav.
Pushpak?
Ashnivi
Pushpak,
Vaishnav.
fantastic. Ashwini Vaishnav is the right answer. 10 points to you, Pushpak. Great answer, Pushpak. You've started off like Rohit Sharma in the last game, right?
I know.
So superb answer. So Pushpak, you've already, I think, made me doubt the level of questions that I have prepared for this quiz, considering that I couldn't even complete the first question, right? So Ashwini Vaishnav is the right answer. Fantastic answer, Pushpak. And so, what do you guys think of So, as a railway minister, as a information broadcasting minister, so how would you? What are
Correct.
your views on Ashwini Vaishnav? Pushpak, any
Is
thoughts?
well, yeah, he's fantastic. In fact, if I'm not wrong, he was an IAS officer from Rajasthan or something like that, and he has done immensely well. So he's very, very good.
Yeah, yeah. Vivek, your thoughts
Yeah,
on
yeah, I mean,
the railway infrastructure, the railway?
yeah, we need more people like this, right? He's almost like a corporate
Yeah,
manager, isn't he? I mean, very methodical and
yeah,
very. I mean, with the semicon thing and other things, I mean, he's taking us places.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Pushpak, he was from the Odisha cadre actually, and he did
Okay.
a lot of work during the tsunami in 1999, in which he was recognized. Then he became deputy to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and
Correct,
since
correct.
then he
Mm.
moves up the ranks. So Ashwini Vaishnav, it is great answer, Pushpak. So that gets you 10 points. Vivek, now we are up. Let's see what your question is, Vivek, from Ashwini Vaishnav. Where do we head? Dr. Amar graduates with a PhD in electrical engineering from MIT and celebrates by buying himself a new hi-fi stereo system.
Bose.
What? Wow. Fantastic. Fantastic. The audio so for the benefit of everyone, I'll just complete this question. The audio quality disappoints him, leading him to research acoustics in MIT in his free time. In 1964, he launched a brand that has redefined the world of sound. And what did Dr. Amar launch? And the correct answer is Bose. Both of you off to a flying start, and 10 points to you too, Vivek. Any of you owners of Bose headphones, Bose speakers?
Nah, not
No,
yet.
no, 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 no.
Not yet. Yeah, but yeah, the amazing products, I must say, and it's fantastic what someone can go on to achieve. So Bose it is, and 10 points to you. In fact, just a little bit of trivia here. So his father, Noni Gopal Bose, was a freedom fighter from West Bengal, and in order to evade capture from the British, he fled to the US. And Dr. Amar Bose used to repair radio sets in his free time. And so, well before he went on to MIT, he was very passionate about repairing radio sets. And that's how a small hobby turned into such an amazing company. So, uh, your friend Sushant is also here as audience, and
Okay,
power play is going
okay.
on. Absolutely, Sushant. Power play is the right word. So, 10 points to both of you. Great start, uh, Vivek and Pushpak. And let's see, Pushpak, let's see what your next question is. Where do we head from, Bose? This Indian government executive force. So, Pushpak, the question is to you. This Indian government
Mm.
executive force, established in 1960 under the Ministry of Defense, develops infrastructure in remote and strategically important border areas. This force
We are
recently built the world's highest motorable road at Migla Pass in Ladakh's eastern sector. Which entity are we talking about? Pushpak.
DRDO, DRDO,
What is the full form, Pushpak?
uh, border road, uh, infrastructure development, something like that. Yeah.
I'll give it to you, Pushpak. The correct answer is BRO, which is the Border Roads Organization. You were very, very close, so I will give it to you. It is the Border Roads Organization. Fantastic, Pushpak. Again, 10 points to you. Great start again. Superb, Pushpak. So uh, they also built the Atal Tunnel, which is the world's longest highway tunnel at 9.5 kilometers. And uh, any of you traveled? Have any of you traveled to Ladakh or any other high
No.
altitude areas? Vivek?
No, no, no.
I mean, it's fantastic to see the kind of work that the Border Roads Organization has done. The quality of roads and the way they have provided access in those high altitude areas, both for civilians as well as for the armed forces, is absolutely commendable. So next time you go to places like Ladakh, right, you will clearly see the kind of work that they have done. So Border Roads Organization, it is fantastic, Pushpak. You again get 10 points, and you continue your great start. So, Vivek, we move on to the next question. Let's see where we head from Border Roads Organization. Recently, Dr. Sonali Ghosh, who is the field director of a popular national park, was awarded the Kenton Miller Award, one of the world's highest honors in wildlife conservation, which was a first for India. She also made history in 2023 by becoming the first woman field director of this park. Which national park does Dr. Sonali Ghosh belong to, Vivek? Vivek, you can take a hint if you want for 5 points.
Yeah, why don't you give me a hint?
Okay, so this national park, Vivek, is also famous for the one-horned rhinoceros.
One horned rhinoceros.
Very, very famous, which is a critically endangered species.
Kaziranga.
Fantastic answer, Vivek. Kaziranga National Park is the right answer. Great answer, Vivek. Superb. Gets you 10 points. So the Dr.
And
Kenton.
or with a
So the
hint,
Kent.
isn't it five?
Sorry.
With a hint, isn't it five or
Yeah, you get 5 points, Vivek.
five? Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So you get 5 points, and so the Kenton Miller Award is awarded to those people who work in the areas of wildlife conservation uh, to figure out innovative solutions in for wildlife protection, protection of endangered species, project management in national parks. And Dr. Sonali Ghosh was the first Indian who recently got was who was recently awarded this particular award, and it's actually a very very big thing for India, and hopefully wildlife conservationists will get motivated with this and encourage them to to do a lot of work in this particular area. So Kaziranga National Park it is. So 5 points to you, Vivek. And Pushpak, let's move on to the next question. Let's see where we go from Kaziranga National Park. The Indian version of this channel was launched in India in 1996. One of its shows was an interactive music television program that featured live telecasts of user requests for music videos and was hosted by notable VJs like Rahul Khanna and Nikhil Chinnappa. Currently owned by JioStar, which channel exposed Indians to the world of music? Pushpa.
MTV.
Is this your final answer or would you want a hint?
Hint.
Okay, so this channel also hosts shows like Roadies and Splitsvilla. Is very famous for that.
MTV only.
Sure, is this your final answer, Pushpa?
Yes.
Fantastic. MTV is the right answer, Pushpak. Great answer.
Yes.
5 points to you. Superb answer, Pushpak. MTV it is. And for those who belong, for the millennials, uh, I mean, I still remember how we used to, uh, you know, uh, s- wait to dial into MTV Select to
Mhm.
get a chance to hear, to talk to Nikhil Chinnappa and to listen to music video of our choice. So, yeah, any of you fond memories MTV?
Yeah, for me it was Shehnaaz
Yes,
Treasury
yes.
wala though. Yeah.
Yeah, Shena's
Yeah.
Treasury Wala. Yes, that's right.
Correct. 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 Correct.
Yes. Yeah, and in fact, I think Shena's Treasury Wala also has like I think she has her own YouTube channel now, and she's moved on to something completely different. If you guys have been following her, so Akshat says that he still watches Roadies auditions for laughs. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Yes, Sushant, we can hear you and we can see your comments as well. Hi Mohit, hi Akshat, and hi Sushant, hi Raksha. Thank you for coming and joining. Superb. So we move on to the last question of this round, and the last question is to Vivek in this round. So Vivek, let's see what the last question is. The Dravya portal an initiative by the Central Council of Research in Ayurvedic Sciences, was officially launched by the Ministry of X recently. It is a state of the art digital repository aimed at cataloging and digitizing key medicinal substances across Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy systems. Identify X, Vivek.
You put the answer also in a way, haven't you?
What's the answer, Vivek?
Isn't it the Ministry of Ayush?
Ministry of
Correct.
Ayush is the right
Yes.
answer. Fantastic answer, Vivek. Superb answer. 10 points to you. It is the Ministry of Ayush. Both of you have got off to a great start. And it's both of you are level on points after round one. And I hope that has helped both of you quell your nerves a little bit, right?
Yeah, you've
Correct.
taken us on easy.
Correct.
Thank
Correct.
you.
Correct. Correct.
So Vivek, when I was talking to Pushpak, a couple of weeks back, he was telling me that Abhishek, I was on both of your quiz shows. I could barely answer any questions. So, so I hope I can answer some questions here. And yeah, Pushpak is
Correct. Correct.
surprisingly a very different version of himself today. So great, Vivek and Pushpak. Both of you end round one with 25 points, and great to see the start that you guys have done. And let's move on to round two. Round two are goes like this. So it's the Ministry of Ayush. Find the fault. Okay, so round two is on your buzzers, Vivek and Pushpak. So I hope you guys are on your buzzers. Pushpak, if you can activate your buzzer, that will be helpful. So Vivek is already active on his buzzer.
No, I'm just trying to use it from my mobile so that it's easier. Yeah.
Sure,
Is it?
sure, sure. No problem. Yeah, yeah, sure. Yep, perfect. Works. Superb. So Vivek and Pushpak, you'll get a theme. There are three sentences related to that theme. Uh,
Mm.
if you identify the incorrect sentence and put in and as soon as you identify the incorrect sentence, buzz in and let me know what the incorrect sentence is. And if you get the incorrect sentence right, you get 10 points. If you get it wrong, it passes on to the other person. And if the other person gets it right, the person gets 5 points. So, ready, Vivek and Pushpak? Let's see what your first question is here. ORS, oral rehydration solution. Dr. Hemendranath Chatterjee pioneered mass life-saving use of ORS in 1971 among Bengal refugee camps. FSSAI has recently banned the use of ORS in any product names, trademarks, or labels unless it refers to the exact WHO endorsed formula. Hyderabad based pediatrician Dr. Shivranjani Santosh was instrumental in influencing the FSSAI to take action against those misusing ORS to mislead the public. No one has buzzed yet. No negatives. If you have a hunch, buzz and just give the answer. Vivek, yes, you buzzed. Go
I
on,
think.
Vivek.
Uh,
Okay, first one. Oh, sorry.
oh, sorry.
Pushpak, it is Vivek. Who Vivek has
Oh,
buzzed
sorry,
in.
sorry.
So it's Vivek.
Sorry.
Yeah, Vivek.
Yeah.
No problem, no problem.
I think it is first, but I wouldn't know who the. I think it is one. I don't know the exact thing, which is why I was hesitating a bit. But number one seems to be because two and three were in the news very, very recently. I am reasonably sure if
Okay.
it was FSSAI. So one has to be by elimination, I think.
Fantastic answer, Vivek. One is indeed the right answer. Pushpak also kind of helped you to a certain extent. So, Vivek, one is actually the right answer. And Pushpak, do you know who the person is that we are referring to?
No. No, no, no.
Okay,
Exactly,
so
my thought process was the same as Vivek said. So I know that the second and third one. So
okay, fantastic. Uh, so for both of you, uh, the correct answer was not Dr. Hemendranath Chatterjee. It was this person by the name of Dr. Dilip Mahalanobis. So, in Bengal refugee camps, there were a lot of people who were dying of cholera, and Dr. Bilip Mahalanobis, observed that there was a shortage of IVs in the camps, and so what he did was he prepared his own mixture of sugar, water, and salt, and that has actually saved that saved many lives in those refugee camps, and has gone on to save many lives today. So FSSAI, both of you are bang on the second and third sentences. They are in the news recently. Absolutely right. So there are two types of products that we see in the market. One we see is ORS, and the other is ORSL, or there are other versions of ORS as well. So only those that have WHO endorsed formula written on them are the true versions of ORS. And Dr. Shivranjani Santosh, who's a pediatrician in Hyderabad, noticed that people who were taking uh, the the different versions of ORS, children who were taking different versions of ORS, it was actually backfiring on them, and their diseases were worsening actually because of that. So she filed a case in court, and FSSAI has banned the use of the other versions of ORS, which are not complying with the WHO endorsed formula. But unfortunately, as things work in our country, the Delhi High Court has stayed this ban because companies have put a counter claim saying that there is 150 crores of different versions of ORS which are available in the market, and unless that gets
Correct.
liquidated, they will not be able to comply with this ban.
I mean, there are big
So
companies having ORS compilations. I
yeah,
mean, there
yeah.
is money behind the counter suit.
Correct. Absolutely, absolutely. So yes. So Dr. Dilip Mahalanobis, it is, and Vivek, this gets you 10 points because you got it absolutely right. So okay, now where do we move on from ORS? We have reset the buzzers. Let's see where we go. PT Usha. PT Usha is one of India's greatest athletes in Paioli, Kerala, earning her the nickname Paioli Express. She won the bronze medal in 1984 Los Angeles Olympics in 400-meter hurdles, a defining moment in her career. She was elected the president of the Indian Olympic Association in 2022, in December 2022, becoming its first woman president and Olympian to hold this position. Vivek, yes, you
Yeah.
buzzed in first.
It's a,
Second
it's
one,
a
she
second
didn't win.
option.
Oh,
Oh,
Pushpak,
sorry.
Vivek buzzed in.
I
No
know.
problem, no problem. It's okay. Vivek, yes.
second one, she didn't win the bronze. She was fourth.
Absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely right, Vivek. She didn't win the bronze medal. She came fourth. Fantastic answer. And that again gets you 10 points. Superb answer, Vivek. So you continue your flying start. And
Ab-
yeah, Pushpak,
Abhishek, can you
you were saying.
can you check whether my buzz is you can see, because I
Yeah,
tried,
I can
I
see
think
your
in the
buzz.
buzz.
Yeah. You are buzzing. You're buzzing,
Okay.
Pushpak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Fine. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Pushpak, 30 more points in this round left for grabs. And
Okay.
so let's see where we go. Shrikant, absolutely right. She came fourth. Akshat, absolutely right. The second sentence is incorrect. So that's PT Usha. She missed the bronze medal by a whisker. And here we go in the next one. Let's see if the buzzers are reset. Yes. Eternal. Eternal Limited is based in Gurugram and drives several major brands like Zomato, Instamart, Hyperpure, and District. It is currently a part of India's benchmark BSE Sensex. It was founded by Dipinder Goyal and Pankaj Chadda in 2008, originally under the name of Foodie Bay, before rebranding it to Zomato and later to Eternal. Vivek, you buzzed in first.
Again,
Yes,
second.
Vivek, what is your...
Again, second. It's not a part of BSC and six.
Pushpak, it passes to you.
It's first. I think.
First one. It's a wild guess.
Okay, your guess is right, Pushpak. It gets you 5 points. Vivek,
Eternal, eternal.
Instamart is not a part of that list, Vivek.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know.
What is the correct answer?
Blinkit.
Yes, Blinkit. Blinkit is a part of the list. Absolutely right. Fantastic. Yes, Instamart is not a part of that list. Right, Mohit. Absolutely right. So, Pushpak, this gets you 5 points. And superb. Great. So, these are the brands of Zomato, which is Blinkit, and District, which they have acquired from Paytm and Hyperpure. Okay, so we move on to the next question. I'll let me reset the buzzers. So last two questions of this round. Let's see where we head from Eternal. Sergio Gore. Okay, Sergio Gore was born in Tashkent before moving as a child to Malta and later the United States. He was appointed director of the White House Presidential Personnel Office in November 2024 and is a close aide of Donald Trump. At age 58, he's currently the oldest ever US ambassador to India, appointed by Trump to leverage his experience to strengthen US India trade relations. Pushpak, if you can just check your buzzer once, you're not being seen as active. Pushpak, you buzzed. Yes. What's the answer, Pushpak?
The first option.
Vivek, the question passes to you.
Third one.
Is that a guess, Vivek?
Yes, it is. I remember somebody being appointed an ambassador, and I do not, I don't recollect the name Sergio Gore though. So yeah,
It's for
Akshat also
Asia or
says
something. Hmm.
Akshat says third. So Pushpak, unfortunately, you're not right. Vivek, your
Okay.
guess is absolutely right. It is the third one, and Vivek and Pushpak, he is just 38 years old, and he's the youngest ever U.S. ambassador to India, appointed by Trump to leverage his experience to strengthen U.S.-India trade relations. So 5 points to you, Vivek. Uh, and let's come to the last question of this round. Pushpak, if you can just check your buzzer once before we move on to the last question. Fantastic answer, Akshat. Great answer. Absolutely right. Sergio Gore is just 38 years old and the youngest ever US ambassador to India. Okay. So I can see you buzzing, Pushpak. So I think you are able to buzz. Okay. So which is okay.
Yes.
So we will move on to the last question of this round. Vivek, so we are moving on to the last question of this round. Let's see where we go. Infantry Day. Infantry Day is celebrated every year on October 27th to honor the largest fighting force of the Indian Army. The Maratha Light Infantry is the oldest infantry regiment with origins dating back to the 1750s. On October 27, 1947, the 1st Battalion of the Sikh Regiment, led by Lieutenant Colonel Dewan Ranjit Rai, was airlifted to Srinagar to repel Pakistani tribal invaders who entered Jammu and Kashmir. Vivek, you buzzed in. What's your answer?
I think 1 and 3 is right. So second,
And do you know what is the oldest infantry regiment, Vivek? Any idea?
the Gorkha. I'm guessing.
It's from the place you did your MBA, Vivek. The
Ah,
Madras Regiment is the oldest infantry regiment with origins dating back to the 1750s. So, Vivek, you got it absolutely right. The second one was indeed incorrect. Akshat got it right. The Madras Regiment is the right answer. And on October 27th, the Infantry Day is celebrated to honor the infantry regiments of the Indian Army. And the third point that was mentioned, that the 1st Battalion of the Sikh Regiment, led by Lieutenant Colonel Dewan Ranjit Rai, was airlifted to Srinagar to repel Pakistani invaders who entered Jammu and Kashmir. Superb. So, wow, this was an awesome round, Vivek and Pushpa. How are you both feeling as you enter the last round? Do you feel that half an hour has gone by?
I'm just feeling
No,
very
no.
lucky.
Nice, nice. it used to come on Google, right, Vivek? Whenever whenever you search on Google, and there was a tab, right? I'm feeling lucky.
Yeah, I'm feeling lucky. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And I can tell you, Abhishek, asking questions is easier than being on
Yeah,
the other side.
absolutely. Correct. Absolutely. So, Vivek, before we move on to the last round, since you are on this topic, so just tell us and the audience about your experience over the last 15 years as a quiz master and any memorable moments that you can recount in your world of quizzing.
I do this physical one, right? I mean, not the and most of my the participants are MBA students, right? And every year you can see them getting smarter and smarter. And one thing which
Yeah,
I've realized is that things which resonates to what is now called our generation no longer, kind of resonates here. Uh,
yeah,
so quite a lot of things which we feel is a sitter because it was a household name or a childhood name
yeah,
for us does not ring a bell whatsoever. Yeah,
yeah,
so that makes it that much more, your need to keep it as contemporary as possible keeps you on
yeah,
your toes. But
yeah,
like the first round, like where Pushpak didn't even let you finish the question, that's how most answers are. I mean, long questions are a bane because they are just itching to let it off.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely. And do you think, Vivek, that with uh, people being on smartphones most of the time, and with people talking about brain rot, right? So, is quizzing still as alive as it should be, or or is it become are people losing interest? How is it like?
I
What do you feel?
so growing up, right, when I was doing my thing in Chennai, as you were saying, there used to be a huge bookstore chain called Landmark, which is now taken over by the Tatas.
Yeah,
So they used to
yeah,
conduct the Landmark quiz, which was actually held in the Music Academy, a huge auditorium. And that
yeah,
Sunday, almost the whole of Chennai used to come down on that. It used to get covered in the press the next day. Even in the business
yeah,
quiz genre, there were properties like the Tata Crucible, Brand Equity Quiz, etc. One doesn't hear
yeah,
about them, too many of them, except for
yeah.
KBC. I don't think there is you know, a wide enough quiz property. Mastermind
Correct,
India or
correct,
Bonvita Quiz Contest. I don't think any of
correct,
this is there anymore. But yeah, I
correct.
mean, there are niches and pockets like, I mean, it's a fantastic thing what you're doing here, where
Yeah.
this I think is still alive. So yeah,
Yeah,
thank God for that.
superb. And push. Yeah, absolutely. And Pushpak, so are you also like, do you like trivia? Do you like reading a lot? Like, what what
I
what
yeah,
motivates you
I
to quiz?
one of the motivation is the friend, one of my friend who is there online, Sushant. He is the one who actually
Acha.
pushed me that in I should be part of that. And second, obviously, I wanted to try it because for I think I haven't done anything like that in my life. So I
Fantastic.
wanted to do it something. Yeah,
Fantastic, fantastic. Uh, Pushpak, I must say it's very rare that nowadays people try to step out of their comfort zones and nudge themselves to do something like this, right? So it's a very very brave step, Pushpak, from your side, and a very big people who are watching this and people who really feel the urge to do something different. I think this is a great example wherein he's actually stepping out of his comfort zone to come and quiz. So super, Pushpak, hats off to you.
thank you, thank you.
Amazing. So with this, we move to round three. And before we move to round three, I'll just tell you the scores. So Vivek is leading with 60 points. And Pushpak, you are exactly on half the score at 30 points. But we have seen how round three can change everything. And with this, we move to round three, which is called Three is the Key. So how it will work here is I will give you a theme and you will get three clues one at a time. If you answer the question in the first clue, you get 25 points. In the second clue, you get 15 points. And in the third clue, you get 10 points. However, there's a twist to the tale over here. If you think that you are very confident of the theme, you can stake extra 25 points, 15 points, or 10 points, depending on where you are in the game right now and depending on your confidence level in the theme. So, uh, and however, if you stake those additional points, but if you fail to answer the question or you answer the question incorrectly, then you lose those additional points that you have staked. So I will guide you in this whole process, right? And we'll just all flow together because all of us are in this together. So with this, we move to round three. And Pushpak, this time we will start with you.
So
Okay.
no buzzers on
And
this one,
let's.
right?
No, you don't need the buzzers right now, Vivek and Pushpak. So you
Okay.
can log off from the phones. So Pushpak, we'll start with you. Iconic companies. So
Sorry,
Pushpak,
this
would
passes. Does
you?
this pass at all?
No, it doesn't pass, Vivek. It doesn't pass. So Pushpak, iconic companies is your theme. Would you want to
Okay.
stake points, Pushpak, or would you want to play it safe? You
Play it
are
safe.
30 points. You are 30 points behind Vivek.
I understand, but I still want to play it safe.
Fantastic, no problem. So Pushpak, iconic companies for no additional points. Here's your first clue. In 1989, this company collaborated with Hasbro International and launched Fun School India.
No, next clue. Next clue.
Okay, we move on to clue number two. It was started by Mamen Mapillai as a toy balloon manufacturing unit in Chennai in 1946. Lot
Oh
of
no.
clues in there, Pushpak. Okay, let's move on to the third clue. So Pushpak, if you get this right, you get 10 points. If you don't get it right, you
Hmm.
don't lose any points. Okay, so
Hmm.
since there are no negatives here right now for this question, I would say if you have a hunch, go for it. Okay.
Okay.
It's India's largest tire manufacturer and among the top tire brands globally, Pushpa. So you have three clues in front of you. Join the
MRF?
dots. Is MRF your final answer, Pushpa? Anyways, you have
Yes.
nothing to lose.
Yes.
Okay. Your friend Sushant also says MRF. Shrikant also says MRF. And MRF is the right answer, Pushpak. Fantastic answer. That gets you 10 points. So you are now at 40 points, Pushpak, with one question down. You have two more questions in this round, Pushpak. Okay, which I will come to you after I go to
Okay.
Vivek, who gets the next question. Fantastic answers, Sushant and Shrikant. So, Vivek, let's see what your theme is. It's bookstore chains, Vivek.
Yeah, I'll take it. The conservative way to start. Yeah.
You, okay. So, Vivek, in cricket parlance, you're playing it nice and steady. So, you don't have to, uh, you know, go harakiri yet. So, let's see what your first clue is. In 1877, Emil Moro's friend in Allahabad wanted to give away some books from his library, and this in turn sparked an idea.
Theme is bookstores, isn't it? Bookstores chains. Bookstore chains.
Bookstore chains is the theme.
I'll go to the next one, please.
Next clue. Emil Moro took his friends Almira to Allahabad railway station, and the books became an enormous hit among train travelers. Vivek.
And guess, right?
Yeah,
No
Vivek.
negative.
So the since no negatives over here, Vivek.
A.H.
So
Wheeler.
you can. Is this your final answer, Vivek?
Can take a look at clue 3 also then. Yeah, take.
Okay. So Vivek, We are not freezing your answer as of now, and we'll take a look at clue 3. He opened more bookstores across many railway stations in India and named the chain after this friend who also supported him
I'll
financially.
stick to H. Wheeler.
A.H. Wheeler is the right answer. Fantastic answer, Vivek. A.H. Wheeler is a great answer. So, uh, if I'm sure that in case both of you enjoy traveling by trains,
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
absolutely. Yeah.
this
So
this
I kind of thought
photo evokes a
Higginbotham's,
lot.
given the time frame, but that was Chennai, if I'm not mistaken. It was Madras only, not Allahabad.
Absolutely,
Then you said railway
absolutely.
station.
Bang on, Vivek. So Higginbotham's is primarily present in the south. North, west, central is generally A.H.
H.
Wheeler
Wheeler.
and Co.
Yeah.
I am sure this photo, just looking at this photo, right,
Oh yes.
will evoke a lot of memories. If if someone is a train fan, right? Uh, just as soon as a train stops at a station,
Everybody
you
happy.
just run to a Higginbotham's or an A.H. Wheeler,
That's
grab a comic book or a newspaper, and just sets the tone for the rest of the train journey. Yeah, and it's actually very sad to see that the I don't know if whether to blame it on the government or to whether to blame it on the firms itself, that these firms have not evolved, right, and they've just lost everything. So yeah, so A.H. Wheeler and Co. It is fantastic answer, Vivek. That gets you 10 points, and it takes you up to 70 points.
Abhishek,
So
just
both
if
of
I had
you,
if I had said H. Wheeler on the second clue, there
you
wasn't
would have
any.
got 15 points.
But would I have still got the third clue if it was wrong?
So
Or
no, you if you had frozen the answer, and I would have just showed the third clue for the heck of it.
but it wasn't in
But
play then. Fair
it,
enough. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, 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 correct, correct. So 70 points now, Pushpak. The pressure is back on you, Pushpak. Let's see
Yes.
what your theme is. Here it goes. Art forms, Pushpak. Interesting theme,
Mhm.
but I'm sure you can figure it out, Pushpak. I have this hunch.
I'll,
So you may.
yeah, yeah. I'll go for it. Yeah.
So are you staking any points, Pushpak, or
Yes, yes.
so how many points would you like to stake? 25 points, 15 points, or 10 points? So you are now 30 points behind Vivek, same as how
25.
when we
I would,
started.
yeah, I want 25, 25.
Fantastic. So, Pushpak, now you have realized that this is the last few overs left, and you really need to swing your bat
Correct,
at everything. So, 25
correct.
points, Pushpak, and
Mhm.
art forms. Go through the clues carefully, Pushpak, before you give the answer,
Mhm.
and that will really help you to set the tone for your answer. Okay.
Mhm.
So, here you go. Jivya Soma Mashe was a pioneering
Mhm.
artist credited with transforming this art form from a community practice to its current global recognition.
Some painting is there, if I'm not wrong. Some painting is there, but I don't know what exactly that art form. The painting is there.
Okay. You want to go to the do you want to check out the other clues, or do you if you give your answer in this clue, you get 50
Mhm.
points, Pushpak. If you check the other clues, you will get 40 points and 35 points respectively, depending on which clue you answer at.
I want to go for a clue.
Okay. So clue 2, Pushpak, here it is. The art is executed in white pigment made from rice paste and water on red or brown mud walls.
Bali painting.
Is this your final answer, Pushpak, or do you want to see clue 3?
No, I want to go ahead with Bali painting.
So, Pushpak, we freeze your answer at Wadley paintings. Okay. Very interestingly poised. So, Pushpak, if you get this right at this juncture, you will get
Uh,
40 points. However, if you get this wrong right now, it will more or less put you out of the quiz and you
okay.
will lose 25 points. So, before moving on to the next, to the answer, Pushpak, so Akshat thinks it's Wadley. Shrikant also thinks it's Wadley. And let's see what clue 3 is, Pushpak, before revealing the final answer. Originating from Maharashtra, it is characterized by its use of circle, triangles, and squares. Fantastic answer, Pushpak. It gets you 40 points,
Mm.
and you are right back in this. And you are now at 80 points, Pushpak. Superb answer. Superb answer, Pushpak. And love the way you thought, paced yourself, and calmly answered this. So, Wadley paintings it is. And now the pressure is back on Vivek. Vivek, the next question is to you. Let's see what your theme is. Movie directors, Vivek.
Yeah, let's go with the flow. I'll also stake 25 points.
Fantastic. So, Vivek is also now right in the mood to have some fun. So, 25 points, Vivek. Movie directors. Here you go. Before that, Sushant congratulates you on your answer, Pushpak. Superb. So, Vivek, 25 points, movie directors. Here you go. This person began his directorial debut with Ricky in 2016 and achieved major success with the movie Kirik Party in the same year.
I'll take the next clue.
Okay. Anything going on in your mind, Vivek, right now?
No, actually, not really.
Oh, okay. Let's go to the next clue. In 2024, one of his movies won the National Film Award for the Best Popular Film, providing wholesome entertainment.
This is okay. I think I know the movie now. I'll take the third one also, please.
Okay. So, clue 3, Vivek. So, Vivek, if you get the question right here, you get 35 points. If you get the answer wrong, you lose 25 points. He acted and directed the award winning movie and was also starred in chapter 1 of the same movie released recently. Vivek.
Is it Rishabh Shetty?
Vivek, you get a thumbs up from Pushpak. And Samir also says Rishabh. Sushant says is the Kantara guy.
Yeah.
And absolutely right, Vivek. Rishabh Shetty is the right answer, and that gets you 35 points and takes you all the way up to 105 points, Vivek. Fantastic. Superb answer, Vivek. Great. You have, I think, breathed the sigh of relief.
Exactly.
So, any of you Bollywood fans watch this movie?
No, I haven't. That's the
Uh,
thing, right?
Yeah,
I,
same here. I
I
have
have,
also
yeah.
not watched them. You have watched the movie Pushpa?
No, no, no. I have seen both the Kantara, but not that this Ricky 2006.
No. I'm talking of Kantara only. So
Yes, it is.
you've seen Kantara.
Yeah, yeah, I have seen both.
So how did you like it? Is it good?
Yeah, yeah, I think the chapter one is better than the previous one. Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
is
good.
it? Okay. Oh, is it? Okay. I was really I saw the previous one and I really liked it. So I think after your feedback, I think I should definitely check out
Yeah,
chapter one.
yeah, yeah. And you should go
Super.
to the cinema, not at the home. That is an experience. Yeah.
Oh, oh, is it? Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Superb. So Pushpak and Vivek, both of you are down to the last questions of your quiz. And
Mhm.
uh,
So you have one question each, don't we?
yeah, one question each for both of you. And Pushpak, this is the last question of your quiz now. You are 25 points behind Vivek Pushpak. Okay, so
Okay.
I think I clearly know what you're going to do, irrespective of
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
theme
yeah.
is. It's coffee, Pushpak. Are you a coffee fan, Pushpak?
Okay. I am not, but will attempt it. Yeah, I want to go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so are you staking 25 points, Pushpak?
Yes, yes.
Fantastic. So, Pushpak, 25 points it is. And this is the last question of your quiz. I really hope that you have
Mhm.
enjoyed it so far. And before I begin with the clues, uh, I'll request all of you here who are on this platform, as well as the audience, if you feel that it was worth the efforts, right, just give it a like on YouTube, and so that it reaches more and more people. People learn something new out of it, and with this we just are amazed about how beautiful our country is, and there's so many beautiful things that it has to offer. So that's my message across to everyone. And with this, Pushpak, let's go to clue number one, with coffee as the theme. Here you go. This company owns extensive coffee estates like Katle Khan, which dates back to 1832, Tirthagundi, Bhadra, and Kurkunmuti, making it one of Asia's largest producer of Arabica beans.
No, second clue.
Okay, second clue. So, second clue, Pushpak, if you get this right,
Hmm.
you get 40 points. Okay, and you move straight to 120 points. Here you go. Its late owner, VG Siddhartha, revolutionized India's tea dominated beverage culture quickly, reaching approximately 1,000 outlets by 2011.
CCD?
Is this your final answer, Pushpak?
Yeah, I want to go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Sushant says CCD, Pushpak.
Yeah, I
Akshat
also said the
also
same. Yeah.
thinks it's CCD. Samir says CCD. A lot can happen over coffee. It's famous tagline that resonates with most of us. Shrikant also says CCD. Pushpak, 40 points to you. Fantastic answer, Pushpak. That takes you straight up to 120 points. And
Yeah.
superb, amazing quizzing, Pushpak. I mean, considering the way you started off round one, and then round two was a dampener of sorts, but the way you have come back in round three, especially considering that you have not staked anything in question one. I think that is one regret you may have if you end up losing
Yeah,
this
yeah.
quiz, that you should have staked something in question one. But that's a
Correct, correct,
learning that you
correct.
can pick up for the
Hmm.
remaining quizzes. And
Correct.
fantastic, Pushpak. So as of now, you end with 120 points, 40 points to you. Now,
Yeah.
Vivek is 15 points behind with one
Yeah.
question in hand. Vivek,
No
last
pressure.
question of this quiz. No pressure, absolutely. As calm as the Kohlis and Sharmas of this world. So Vivek, Here you go. Famous scientist, Vivek.
So, yeah, I'll also stake 25 and let's move on. Even if I stake 15, that's good
Yes.
enough for me, I thought, right? I mean, it's 25, 15, and 10, is it?
Yeah, 25, 15, and 10, Vivek. So if you stake 15 points, Vivek, and if you get the answer right in the first instance, it gets you 40 points and you comfortably win the quiz. If you get the answer right in the third instance as well, you win the quiz. However, remember, Vivek, if you don't get the answer right, you lose 15 points and Pushpak automatically wins the quiz.
So I'm already on second place. So what goes? I'll take 15 and let's move on.
15 points. So 15 points, Vivek, famous scientist. Clue number one. Here it goes. A newly discovered plant species, a small shrub which belongs to the genus Drypetis, was discovered in 2018 and named after this scientist.
I'll take the next two. Please.
Okay. Clue number two, Vivek, for 15 points again. So if you get it right, you get 30 points. Here it goes. His father, Jainul Abdin, was a boat owner who helped ferry pilgrims, and his mother, Ashiama, was known for her generosity in the village. Big clue here, Vivek.
Even on the third clue, I'll get what is required, right? I mean to beat this.
Yeah.
So I'll take third
Yep.
one also.
Okay, so we are down to the last clue of this quiz. And Vivek, if you get this right, you get 25 points and you win the quiz. If you get it wrong, Pushpak wins the quiz. So, Vivek, last clue. Here you go. He was India's first bachelor president and a central figure in India's 1998 Pokhran 2 nuclear tests.
APJ Abdul Kalam.
APJ Abdul Kalam. Fantastic answer, Vivek. Superb answer, Vivek. You took it down to the last ball. Absolutely. And you get 25 points. You complete the quiz with 130 points. And Pushpak totally gave you a run for your money.
Oh, totally he did.
Absolutely, Vivek. And Pushpak ended the quiz with 120 points. So fantastic. APJ Abdul Kalam is indeed the right answer. And yeah, and no words to describe APJ Abdul Kalam, right? So with this, we come to the end of this quiz, and thank you so much, Vivek and Pushpak, for participating. I really hope you all had a good time. You found your your Sunday evening absolutely worthwhile. So as cool as a cucumber, Vivek.
Good, I looked like it.
Fantastic.
At least I appeared that way. That's right.
Sushant has a boatload of information on APJ Abdul Kalam. That was a good one. That was actually in response to boat owner in Rameshwaram. So fantastic, Vivek and Pushpak, and thank you so much once again for joining.
Thank you.
I really hope.
Great job,
I
Pushpak.
really
Thank you.
hope. Yeah, Vivek. Sorry, you were saying something.
And I was just saying, really well done, Pushpak. This
Yeah.
could have been
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, congratulations.
Really well done, Pushpak, and really well done, Vivek, again. And look forward to seeing both of you in the rest of the quizzes. And with this, all the participants of season 2 of the Battle of the Brains have completed one round each of quizzing, and we will see you again 2 weeks down the line with yet another quiz. And until then, happy quizzing and congratulations, Vivek, and superbly well played, Pushpak. Again, as I said, kudos to your efforts for stepping out of your comfort zone. And thank you to all the audience who joined. And I hope all of you found this session worthwhile. If you liked it, please give it a like on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel and let the message go across to a lot of other people who can get to learn something more about Incredible India. So thank you, Vivek. Thank you, Pushpa.
Thank you. Thank you very
See
much.
Yeah.
you again
Thank
and
you.
enjoy your evening. Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.